All right.
It looks like him.
That's me.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Good, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, I'm Mr. Herbert. I have my group here who are interested in learning a little bit more about the culture and beautiful country of Mexico. So, if it's all right with you, I'd love to have them introduce themselves, and then we're going to ask some questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
The first question
No,
is...
you're going to introduce yourself.
Okay, read it.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Mateo, and I'm making a community garden in my school, so I'm like the big thing.
His name is Mateo. Go ahead.
Mateo.
I am Justin. Hi.
His name is Josh Shen.
No, Chai Chen. It's Chai Chen. Hi, my name is Madison.
Madison.
Hi, my name is
Madison.
Anastasia.
Hi.
Anastasia.
Hi, my name is
Anastasia.
Go ahead.
My name is Alexi. I just
Alexi
Hello, my name's Ethan.
and Ethan. Alexi is right here in the striped shirt, and Ethan. Yep.
Alex. Oh, Alex. Okay. Okay.
Good. Okay.
Nice
So.
meeting you guys. Meeting you guys. My name is Monica. And my name is Gabriela.
Excellent. And now you guys are not too far. You guys are not too far from us. You're only across the bay there in New York, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And where is the school located?
We're in Monmouth County in Middletown, New Jersey, which is right next to Sandy Hook, right near the beach.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
In person, you could come.
All right. So Mateo is going to start us off with the first question.
The first 3 questions.
Okay. So go ahead with the first one.
What type of leader do you have in your country?
What type of leader do you have in your country?
Okay. In Mexico has a president. We have a president
so
too.
It's a president.
So it's very similar to the United States, where the president is elected.
Yes.
And how long is that president's term in Mexico?
6 years. 6 years. Yes.
That's 2 years
We have
older than
for
others.
6 years.
Okay, go ahead.
What typical day? What is a typical day in your school?
What is a typical day like in your elementary schools? Do the children go to different classes? What does a typical day look like in an elementary school?
Well, for instance, on Mondays, we go with different clothing, like a formal clothing. And then we go and sing the national anthem.
Mm-hmm.
And then we raise the flag, and then we sing, and then we go inside the classroom. And then inside the classroom, we start having our regular classes. And then by the middle of the day, we have a recess where we can go have our lunch and then play with the other friends. And then we go back to school, to the classroom. And then after that, around 1:30, 2 o'clock, we leave school.
Oh wow!
We have also gym class. We have those kind of classes.
Good. Now, is that every school in Mexico will have that kind of flag raising and national anthem on a Monday?
Usually, yes.
Okay, excellent. That's kind of like how we would say the Pledge of Allegiance every morning, but instead there's kind of a special ceremony that they would have on Mondays where you would dress in a special kind of uniform and go through a whole flag raising ceremony, and sing the national anthem. Great. Okay, go ahead.
What subjects do you learn in school?
What subjects do your students learn in school?
When it's elementary school, we were brainstorming about it. We have geography class, we have history class, natural sciences, we have math classes, we have also Spanish classes with different topics and all that, and usually schools they give English classes too as well.
Excellent. So just like you guys would take Spanish as a special here, they may have English as a special in their elementary schools to help learn a second language.
Yeah.
All right.
So you guys have
Number 4.
Yes.
Are you taught another language in school?
So they kind of led to this. Are you taught another language in school?
Yes, usually English, but some schools they teach also French or Chinese or German, depending on the school. If they are specialized, they teach another language, a third one.
Excellent. Go ahead.
Do you learn about different cultures?
But yes, but
countries
usually
in
it's
school?
English regular. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Do you learn about different cultures and countries in your school?
Yes, actually, in classes we have well, during geography they teach us where all the countries are located in the world, and we also sometimes have like special events where they teach us, let's say we do like a cultural event and they dress up as a different country, and well, they represent a different like countries around the world, and they dress up. They can even cook and present food that is of that, like a typical type of that country. And they learn about that, like the traditions and the culture of that specific country, and they usually do those types of events in schools, and it's good. You learn a lot.
It kind of sounds very similar to what it actually is that we're doing right now. It's where we're, even though we are here in New Jersey, we're trying to get familiar with these different countries. For example, Mexico and China and Russia, Egypt, all the different countries from around the world that we may not ever have the opportunity to go and visit, but we want to learn more about.
Yeah,
Number 6.
that's good. And
what do kids do for fun in your country?
What do children do for fun?
And the internet allows you to do that. Right.
Absolutely.
Well, we play a lot of sports. We play football, soccer usually, but we also play football, and we love baseball, and we played with the bikes and with the balls, and the girls like dolls, like everybody else. And we used to play when we were younger. We used to play in the out in the street, but now kids likes more the video games, the games in the computer, everything that is computer and TV. They like to play more inside the house, but we used to play outside the house a lot.
So it almost sounds like it's very similar to the things that these guys would be doing here in the United States. It doesn't sound too different at all.
I like video games.
Yes.
I like video
Yeah,
games.
very similar.
Excellent. So how about number 7?
What is a special place kids like to visit in your country?
What's a special place that children may like to visit in your country? Kind of like here, a lot of children always look forward to trying to go to Disneyland. Is there some place similar to that in Mexico?
But we have, yeah, of course, we also do that. We have a lot of, there's a very popular museum in Mexico that it's called Museo Papalote, and it's very, they teach you things, but you also, you have fun meanwhile you're learning and all that, like activities. We have Six Flags too, it's fun, amusement parks. We have regular parks too, where you can go in bike and everything. We have what else? Like different like local fairs that you can visit with your family during the weekends, and yeah, we have different like a diversity of events.
We have a lot of museums.
Yeah,
so we like to go visit them.
Oh, that's wonderful. Number 8.
Dinner in USA is our biggest meal. It is the time we spend with our family. Is there a meal similar to that in your country?
Here in the United States, we find that dinner time is our biggest meal, and it's the time where we really sit down and spend time with our family. Is that something that's similar in Mexico, or do you have another meal that might be more important?
Well, our meal usually it's at between 2 and 3 in the afternoon.
The lunch.
Yeah, it's our lunchtime because schools regularly finishes around 2, 3 in the afternoon. So after that, we sit with all the family. Maybe not the father because there's
What's phrase?
when the father comes back and they sit and have dinner. The main one is at that time, in the middle of the day.
So it's a little bit different. Whereas we might wait until the evening time when it gets dark. Traditionally in Mexico, it might be in the late afternoon, which would be your lunchtime.
Yes,
Excellent.
exactly.
Number 9.
What are some special activities you do during your holidays?
What are some special activities that you do during the holidays? Here, it's very popular to decorate your house with lights and decorate the Christmas trees. Is there something similar? Do you have similar traditions in Mexico?
Yes, we do. We have a lot of cultural holidays and events, traditions. Mexico is very rich in culture, and a lot of the events are Catholicism has Catholicism is like the main religion we may say in Mexico, and it has a lot of influence in our holidays and culture. We have, let's say, we celebrate Christmas the same, the 24th and the 25th, with the family, with the tree and everything. We recently had, like yesterday, there was like an event, like a religious event. It was for La Virgen, Virgin Mary, yeah, for the Virgin Mary. I didn't know how to say it in English. Virgin Mary. We have Dia de los Muertos, like the Day of the Dead, and it's in November. We have Independence Day, which is a big day in September. It's a huge party. In January, we have a day. What is it called? It's the Three Kings Day. The Three Kings Day.
Do you have it also over there?
We don't celebrate the Three Kings Day, but all of the other holidays that you're explaining are something, our students would know the Day of the Dead as Halloween here in the United States, which is similar. Not exactly the same, but similar.
Yes.
And then the Independence Day, although yours is in September, we also celebrate our Independence Day on the 4th of July here in the United States.
Correct.
Now, I believe in Mexico there is a tradition around Christmas with the poinsettia flowers. Is that correct? Like the red,
the what?
the poinsettia flowers are like the red flowers that are displayed
Oh yeah.
in around Christmas time.
Well, we decorate a lot of our houses with those poinsettias because we love those poinsettias, right? Poinsettias flowers. Yeah. We love those, and they grow very easily over there. So we all in the houses have those very red and green leaves plants that we love.
Excellent. Number 10.
I was just gonna ask you
Oh, go ahead.
do you celebrate Hanukkah?
Are there in Mexico? Are there a group of do you guys celebrate Hanukkah? Is there Jewish people who live in Mexico who would celebrate Hanukkah?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a big group, there's big groups of Jewish people living in Mexico. They celebrate their own traditions, and we all celebrate with them. I mean, it goes with on the news, and it has a lot of publicity. So we all celebrate with them.
Excellent. That was a great question. Number 10.
Are there any laws or customs that restrict boys or girls from doing certain things in your country?
Are there any laws or customs that restrict boys or girls from doing certain things in your country? Or is there equality for either gender?
There are no established laws for that, but there's some cultures that somehow we're still conservative.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like in sports, what type of sports, like a boys sport and a girls sport, but it's not as predominant as before. It's not as strong.
Now,
But other than that, no, we don't have any restrictions from what boys can do and girls can do.
excellent. Now, that'll lead us to the next one. Go ahead.
What are responsibilities of children in their households?
What are some of the responsibilities? What are things that our children are responsible for doing in the households in Mexico?
Well, usually I think it will be almost the same as here. We have to make the bed, to clean the room, to help in the kitchen, help in the house, cleaning, wash the dishes, prepare the meals. We help a lot.
Excellent.
They have.
Go ahead.
What Olympic sports are most popular in your country for the upcoming Winter Olympics?
Now, what sports in the Olympics? The Winter Olympics are coming up relatively soon. Is Mexico sending any representatives for the Winter Olympics?
Yeah. We have a group that is representing that they're ice skating, but other than that, we don't because Mexico is more like the weather is warmer and all that, so winter sports are not that big.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we have the ice skating.
How about in the Summer Olympics? What would you consider your most popular sport that you send over for the Summer Olympics?
The soccer.
Yeah.
But athleticism too.
Okay.
Swimming, like how do you say the diving.
Diving?
Yes, like divers.
Mm-hmm.
What
But
else?
all kind of sports there.
Yeah, like
They're all
Excellent. Number 13.
Has your country ever hosted an Olympics?
Has Mexico ever hosted an Olympics?
Yes, we have an Olympic event in 1968. And also we have the Soccer World Cup in 1986
And where was that held in Mexico?
in Mexico City.
In Mexico City.
Both.
Excellent.
yeah.
Well, in Mexico City were the opening where
Uh-huh.
they were playing in all the important cities in the country.
there are stadiums around the country, so they can play on all the stadiums.
Excellent. 14.
How are laws created in your country?
How are laws created in your country? That's a great question.
Okay, we have congressional groups, two congressional groups. We have senators, we have members of the parliament, and the president. The first members of the parliament discuss the issues, the way laws are passed and all that. The members of the parliament, they discuss the issues, then they create the laws, they talk about it, and then they all agree with it. And then after that, they go through the president, and the president, they go to the senator, and then from there it goes to the president, and he makes the final signing, I guess, approval.
Excellent. God.
But yes.
What are different forms of money you use?
What are the different types? What are the different types of money that are used in Mexico?
Well, we have coins and bills also. Coins we have from cents, 10 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, 50 cents. And then it starts with a peso. That is also a coin. And then we have the bills. We have 20, 50, 100, 200, 500, and
1,000, yes. But the currency name is peso. P-E-S-O.
Excellent. God, nice.
Can you send us a picture of your money?
Is there any way you could perhaps send us a picture of what your money may look like?
A picture.
Oh, well, we can send it from Google.
Yeah.
We can take the pictures over there.
That's
We
okay.
can send
Yeah,
it
that's fine.
if you
Got it.
want.
Let's, someone has Dani.
How much money if you pay 1,000 and another 1,000 and another?
Oh, we have
1,000?
something here.
Oh, okay.
This is 50 pesos.
Oh, look at
And
that.
it's, I'm gonna turn it around. So you
Okay,
can-
go ahead. That's a good question. I knew you were going to ask. I want you to ask that.
Oh, that we have so 50 pesos is like
$50?
if you do that conversion, it's like $4.
Oh,
And then
okay.
we have also
So there's
And
your
then this is 20 pesos, which is let's say what, $1.
So 20 pesos would be about
Oh,
equivalent
like-
to about $1.
Maybe a little bit less. I think like 75. Probably like 75 cents. So it's like a smaller bill, smaller amount. But let's say with 50 pesos, that it's $4. You can buy like you can. Hey, wake up.
Excuse me?
Let's say with 50 pesos, you can buy in the supermarket. You can buy like a sandwich with the juice and an apple. You can buy a lot of
the whole meal.
The whole meal for
meal.
what would be the equivalent of probably $4 in the United States.
Yeah,
Yes?
around that.
Okay. Go ahead. I know you were going to ask. Go ahead.
What presidents
You have more
put on your pesos?
question?
Yeah, who is it that are on your pesos was the question.
Like
Who-
the $50
like the
bills,
faces
20
that are on there, who are depicted on there? What faces are they? Former presidents or?
Oh.
Morelos. Yeah. This is Morelos. He was his name is Jose Maria Morelos. And he was one of in the independence, right? He was part in the independence movement,
Excellent. Now,
which was like 230 something years ago.
are all of your bills? Do they all have historical figures on them?
This part?
Yeah, like are they all like on our currency? We have all former presidents that are on our currency. Are they all former historical
Yes.
figures on there?
They
Yeah,
have
for instance,
formal.
this one. His name is Don Benito Juarez, and he was one of the best presidents Mexico had.
1800s.
Excellent. Any other questions? Yeah, go ahead.
19.
Do you, I saw there was like these tiny like hearts. I saw they almost look like hearts.
On the bill.
Yeah.
Now, what are the other designs that are on the bill? Are they historical buildings, things like that are on there?
Yes. What is the famous building? Let me see.
Oh, for instance, this one is going to be difficult to see, but there's ruins from our from the people that lived many years ago. They left their ruins over there. Ancestors. It's our ancestors. So there's a picture of those.
Excellent. Does anybody have any other questions about the culture?
It's in.
Uh-huh.
Never mind.
I know somebody had asked about the old ruins that are there. Are they part of like the Mayan and the Aztec ancestry?
Yeah, those ruins, the ruins that we're talking about, they're located in the center of Mexico.
Excellent.
Well,
where the Aztecs were.
Yeah, they're called Teotihuacan, and it's a very impressive place. It's huge, and they have pyramids, and they have a lot of buildings built, and it's very, very nice. It's a cultural place that is recognized worldwide.
So I also have a question. You said that late lunch is your biggest meal. What does a traditional Mexican meal consist of usually?
Okay.
Well, we use a lot. Let's say like we can have like a soup at the beginning and all that, and then let's say a soup can be like a vegetable soup with you can put like chicken, rice. But we kind of eat. We
Yeah, we have different stuff, but
Yes.
usually we have soup, and then we have like rice with a meat.
we
Maybe chicken, maybe pork, maybe beef, but always like a piece of meat and a portion of rice.
We
And
can have also beans. Like
beans. And we always have tortillas on the table
There you go.
or bread. Usually tortillas are the
Yes,
the
tortillas.
principal.
Perfect. Go ahead.
What kinds of vacations do you go on in Mexico?
That's a great question. Where traditionally do people from Mexico take vacations to?
Take vacations too.
Yeah, if you lived in Mexico, where would traditionally would they come to the United States as a vacation? Would they go further south into South America? Like where would a popular place to go on vacation? I know some of the students here, have told me that they've either traveled to Mexico or they are going to go to Mexico. So they were wondering where do people from Mexico tend to travel to?
Just like pastimes and future tense.
Oh, okay.
Well, Mexico it's big. It's big. It varies from one state to another. Like there's ones if you go all the way to the north.
The northern part.
You have desert, like you have Arizona desert, which is trees, and you have kind of a little bit of ocean there. But if you go all the way to the south,
South part of
you have like
Mexico.
tropic.
Hello?
They have more jungles down in the south. It's freezing. It's the internet.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, we lost video.
Oh, so
Let's see.
it's all in.
It's gonna connect back. Hopefully.
So we lost them.
Sorry, we lost you.
Hello?
There. Yeah, we lost you there for a minute. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, there we go. We're back.
Um,
All right, perfect. Anybody else? Well, what can we? All right, one more. Go ahead.
What kind of toothpaste do you use?
There you go. That's a great question. What?
That's actually kind of an awkward question.
We lost the guy.
God! I was about to ask him what toothpaste do they use.
What the heck?
We lost
You
him.
still recorded it.
Yeah, I did. It's okay.
But that was not like an important question.
Here we go.
No.
Hopefully this works. I apologize. Our internet seems to be slowing down here.
Ahí. Maybe ours also.
All right. So what can we say to these guys for coming on and talking with us?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
it was nice meeting you.
Yeah, but wait, it was very nice meeting. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day.
I do face
And then,
Yeah.
is it all right if we send you a copy of our books when we are done?
If you have any doubts, just write it down.
Okay.
So we can answer an email.
Okay. The last question was
Yes.
What kind of toothpaste do you use?
what kind of toothpaste do you use?
What?
What type of toothpaste would you use in Mexico?
Toothpaste.
Yeah.
Toothpaste. Colgate. Colgate.
Colgate. So it would be the same as what we would use here. Well, thank you guys so much for your time.
Welcome.
Have a great day and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you for the
Bye. All right. A little silly, but you guys did well.
I like the face. Did you see at the ending when I did the face slam?
I did not see
I am
that.
too. Yeah, we saw it.
Wait,
Okay.
Face
what are we
slam.
gonna do now? Are we gonna sit down?
Wow, now what are you doing? Now what are you doing?
If we search it up with somebody that's a Bobo Chicha. Bobo Chicha.
All
Can
right.
I see your watch?
You'll be like, you'll be like,
It's 107. It's 111.
Yeah, we gotta head back here.
what are you doing?
I
Five.
know.
111.
Oh yeah, we're still watching Charlie T. Yeah, because we feel our Mars.
It's probably done.
No, I can't.
Look at this.
Ow!
6 minutes. Sit back down. 15 minutes.